I know what you're thinking. Did I really rearrange all of the furniture in my room just so I could have a neutral background to film on? Yes. Well, sort of. I still have to move this shelf. I don't want to talk about it. Hi, welcome back. Lately I've been feeling a little bit so I thought maybe instead of torturing myself with the 100 Baby Challenge or Rags to Riches, I would just hang out and create a sim for a little bit. So that's what we're doing today. This video was inspired by Clare Siobhan. She's currently partnered with the WWF to raise money for the wildfire disasters that are happening in the Amazon. I'll leave a link to her channel and her videos in the description for you to check out. I believe she's done 2 challenges on her channel with this WWF partnership. She did a build challenge, which I did not participate in because I am not a builder. And she also did a create a sim challenge, which is so much more up my alley. So we're gonna be doing her create a sim challenge today. It's basically just to create a sim inspired by the Earth. So I think the vibe that I'm going for with this sim is gonna be kind of a racially ambiguous wild child who lives off the land, one with the animals and nature, grows their own food, that sort of a thing. I'm gonna make her a young adult because that's what I do. I think I'm gonna just start with the facial features. I like how these eyes kind of look like they have stars in them. Actually, I think these are very pretty. I might go with these for now. For the skin tone, I could make her a full-on plant sim, but I don't think that's what I'm going for. I would like her to be quite dark and earthy. I kind of like this color, to be honest, but I think it doesn't go with her eyes. Or maybe it does. It's got a little bit of like kind of a reddish orange in the middle. That makes her look very gray, I think. Let me start with this and then we'll go from there. I want her to have a very serious face. So let me see if I can change the way her face looks a little bit. I would like the sim to be a very healthy representation of the Earth at its fullest potential. So like with the humans and nature like working together to help the environment. But I do want her to look a little bit serious because, you know, there's a lot of work that still needs to be done. I don't want her to look evil though, just like a little bit somber, maybe. Not so happy. She looks very smiley at the moment. She also looks quite young, like she's got a very youthful, round face. I think I want her to look a little bit more serious and wise, I guess. These eyebrows are a little bit much. I really like these, honestly. Maybe these are a little bit bushier, maybe a little bit more natural. I'm thinking this girl, she lives in the woods, so she definitely doesn't cut her hair, doesn't trim her eyebrows, doesn't shave, you know, very like natural. Kind of feel like she should have a strong nose. I always struggle with sim noses though. I feel like I never know what a nose is supposed to look like. Does that look okay? She needs a bigger jaw, like a stronger jaw. I think that mouth is a little bit better. It's more serious. We give her some higher cheekbones. Give her a tiny little smile, like she's like serious but hopeful, you know? This is where I struggle with the side profile. I feel like I never look at people from the side, so I don't know what side proportions are supposed to be like. I should have paid more attention in my figure drawing classes. Maybe I'd be better at this. I feel like I always give my sims very big foreheads because I feel like I have a big forehead. That cheekbone is a little bit extreme. I think the height of the cheekbones is fine. They're just like, what am I doing? Bring the cheekbones down a little bit and then fill this out. Why does she look like that? What did I do? I think I did something wrong. There we go. The cheeks are still weird to me. That's better, I think. I don't want her chin to be so soft. Like, I feel like she has a very soft jaw. I would like her to have a more like cut jaw. Just don't know how to make that happen. I never knew I could do this. Huh. I've literally never changed a sim's neck before in my life. Learn something new every day. Her nose is a little bit smaller than I would like, but I don't want it to be pointy. I just want it to be like prominent. Does that make sense? Like, no, I don't want that at all. I think I'm gonna leave her like this. Let's do skin details. I could definitely give her freckles because she's gonna be out in the sun a lot if she's like out in the wilderness. And I mean, the Earth is also very exposed to the sun. That's the only reason that we can survive. I always liked this one. That's kind of pretty. This one's a little bit too flat though. I'd like something with a little bit more dimension. Maybe something like this. I think that's pretty on her. Do any of these stack? Like, could I use this one? This one makes her nose look a little bit more prominent. And it gives her like bags under the eyes, which makes her look like a little bit more tired, a little bit more serious, which I kind of like. And there's like a little bit of light around the eye area, which I think is nice too. You can use it in combination with this rose water. See, yeah, I think that's pretty. I think I'm gonna go for this. I think that's a nice combination. Now she needs some more freckles, obviously. Maybe like that. Those are kind of more all over. Those are nice. These are a little bit softer. These are pretty. They're kind of like, just kind of like randomly speckled. I think I might like these actually. They look more like moles. They're a little bit interesting. I downloaded some hairlines. So once we pick her hair, we can like potentially give her edges that'll work with the hair that we pick. Give her a little bit of color on the cheeks. Let me get rid of this for a second. More freckles? Wait, did I get rid of the moles? Where are my moles? I don't even remember. Was it these? Yeah, I think it was these. I think it was something like this. I don't remember. Need to give her eyelashes. I'm probably gonna try and keep her makeup more minimal because she is gonna be living in the woods. And definitely makeup will not be a priority for her if she's living in the woods. I think these are nice and pretty, but like still kind of natural. Or maybe these are a little bit smaller, more delicate. I think I'll go with these. They seem very simple. All right, cool. Let's move on to hair. I definitely want her to have like something that she wouldn't have to think about if she's out in the woods. Something that shows that, you know, she's just kind of let it grow wild and free. I think I've got some like really, really long hairs somewhere like this. That's really, really long. I think she could probably rock some dreads. That's cute. A little bit too cutesy for this vibe, I think. That's cute as well. I love how long this is. Ugh. The mesh is a little bit weird though. Like I don't like how pointy it is. Oh well. Oh, this is also really cool. I think this kind of fits the vibe that I was looking for. It's kind of just like out of the way. Like she can just braid it, put it up, do whatever. This is kind of nice. Like she's just out in the woods and she just like tied it up to get it out of her face. Ooh, the blue is kind of interesting. I definitely want her to have dark hair. This is cool too. Oh, this is really long. This definitely looks a little bit more wild. Oh, is this like a real black? Not like the EA fake like navy blue black? That could be a contender. Oh, that's kind of cool with the gray. Ooh, I didn't realize how long this one was. That one's so cool. It's weird that it's like short in the front and long in the back. I wish it was like long all the way. It would clip like crazy in the front though. Like it's already clipping with the front of her. That's pretty. It's a little bit Ariana Grande vibes for me though. It's not really what I'm going for. More dreads. That could work. I need to just pick something. I love these braids. These braids look good on literally everyone. And this like Zendaya hair. Ugh. Okay. I feel like the hair is always the hardest part for me to pick. But I think I liked, was it this one? It might have been this one with the like black, because it just looks very like wild. Let me see if I can give her one of those baby hairs. Make it look a little bit more natural. The hair comes down really far, like you can't really see the baby hairs. Something like that. Wait, I have to be careful because this I think is gonna start getting rid of some of her other skin details. Yeah, see, now her moles are back. Let's see what's gonna not conflict with any of my other skin details. This is always the puzzle with custom content. That one I can't see at all. This one's gonna get rid of the Boo Boo blush. I don't know how I feel about this hair. I think I'm changing my mind. I really wanna use one of these baby hairs. Which one's my favorite? Do I still have the moles? Did I get rid of the moles again? Oh my god. Okay, we've got the blush and we've got the moles. Maybe the baby hairs just like are not gonna work out for me today. I think I'm gonna skip the baby hairs because I want her to keep her moles and everything else, so oh well. But I'm not thrilled with how this hair looks. So I think I might pick something else. Kind of like this curly hair. I wish there was a better black. That's the issue. That's very cool. Okay, I need to make a decision. I haven't even started dressing her yet. I wish these were longer. They're very pretty. That's cute. Why am I so bad at making decisions? Does it make sense if I do this? Like just a very long braid? I kind of think that that works. The braid is pretty practical if you're having to like go out into the woods and like find your own food, you know? I think I'm gonna give her the braid and we're gonna move on. So for her body, I don't want her to be like skinny. Like I want her to look like she can kind of hold her own in the woods, you know? Like I want her to look thick. I think that's probably a good body shape for her. As far as clothes, I really don't know what I'm gonna put her in because I want it to be something simple but also practical. You know, I feel like a dress is probably not gonna be practical. Although something like this would be very like oceany. That's not the vibe though. Stick to the vibes. Let's see what kind of shirts we got. That's pretty. It kind of looks like peacock feathers. Maybe. We'll keep it in mind. I actually do really like this shirt. Something with like straight up leaves on it. That could work too. Potentially. I don't know how to style like the earth. And I feel like a lot of the clothes that I have are very like cutesy as opposed to like serious. Like, would it make sense to just put her in like a floral top? I think she looks good in this. I've like never used this shirt before. I didn't realize that it had all these swatches on it. These are all really pretty. I think this could work. Either that or the peacock shirt. I don't even think it was peacock feathers. I think it was some other kind of design, but it looked like peacocks. So I'm gonna say it was peacocks. I think I'm just gonna give her two different outfits. One with this shirt and one with this one. And then based on whatever kind of bottoms we get, we'll decide which top we like more. Definitely feel like she would wear like baggy, distressed denim. That it would be like distressed for real, you know? It wouldn't be like, oh, I bought this at H&M and it like came pre-ripped. Like she ripped it when she was climbing a tree to escape a bear. We have some like denim shorts. These look a little bit too like Coachella, you know? Like they look a little bit too purposeful. Camo? That's a very bright blue. Maybe a brown pant could work actually. Something like that. I think that's kind of nice. I don't know if she'd wear skinny jeans though. I feel like that. Imagine camping in skinny jeans. That sounds like a legitimate nightmare. If we were going for more ocean vibes, could definitely see this being like an ocean vibes kind of a thing. I'm gonna be honest, I don't quite know what I'm going for here. That's kind of fun with the sun detailing on it. What else do we have over here? Sunflowers and just plain. Oh, maybe something like that, but like in a brown. I kind of like these brown pants. Let's see what else would go with this shirt. I think at the moment though I'm favoring the blue shirt because that ties in the ocean, you know? The ocean is most of the earth. Yeah, these sleeves are causing problems for me because they're like clipping with the other clothes. Oh, this skirt straight up has like the desert on it. That's kind of cool. Ooh, wait a second. This skirt is definitely not practical for like outdoor wear though, so I think I might have to pass. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go with the other shirt just because of how the sleeves don't work with any other article of clothing. Well, that's fine, because I think this kind of works. Should I give her shoes or should she just be barefoot? No, she needs to have shoes. Just protect your feet from the wilderness. Should they be like blue to match her top? Maybe I'll give her like some straight up hiking boots. That's not really the vibe. Cowboy boots? Oh, like sandals? Maybe she could just have like some like leather sandals that she like made herself. I think the sandals kind of work. All right, cool. Should I give her any jewelry? My gut says like probably not, because if she's gonna be living like in the woods, she's not gonna want jewelry, but my heart says, yeah, totally give her jewelry. I wish this streak showed up a little bit more. I think that's kind of fun. Do I have any other hair streaks? When would she dye her hair? Let's be realistic here. It makes no sense for her to have streaks in her hair, but I want to do it.
I'm not gonna do it, girl. I was just thinking about it. I'm not gonna do it.
Would she have piercings? I don't think it makes sense to give her jewelry, but I just like really want to. What about a necklace? Like maybe it's like literally just a piece of string, like something like that. Maybe. I kind of like this as a necklace. And I'm just gonna give her lips a tiny little bit of color. Not a lot, but just a little bit. Where's the one that I'm looking for? That kind of makes her look like she's got a little bit of color, like she's been out in the sun. Does it, or does it look like she's wearing blush? I can't tell. Like I feel like it makes her look like a little bit like sunburnt, maybe? Am I overthinking this? That's pretty. That's too pinky. Maybe like that. I think this blush is too much. It's like almost good, but it's not quite. No, you know what? I'm gonna keep it. I don't think I like the necklace though. Maybe just like a littler one. Like something barely noticeable. Like that? Yeah. Okay. So my final question is, does it make sense to give her tattoos? Because I feel like when I think of like the wilderness, for some reason I think about tattoos, even though it doesn't really make sense. Like where would she have gotten these tattoos, you know? Unless she did them herself. which is very impressive. But I kind of feel like I want to give her some like florally, like nature looking tattoos. I kind of like that because you can like see the birds a little bit. Actually, I think that's kind of cool. It's just like a little something. I think we're done. I'm gonna call her Tierra because Tierra means earth in Spanish. Last name though, last name. What about just like Wild? Tierra Wild? That's kind of cool. For her traits, vegetarian, absolutely. Loves the outdoors, also, absolutely. And maybe a loner. She's gonna be out in the woods on her own. She's gonna need to be a loner. And then for her aspiration, probably a nature one, right? She wants to collect everything the world has to offer. I think this one makes sense for Tierra. All right, this is Tierra Wild. She is my sim based on the earth, I guess. She's a vegetarian, she loves the outdoors, and she is a loner. I kind of get the vibe that maybe she like escaped the city life because she was tired of being around the concrete and wanted to be like close to nature and animals and plants and wildlife and things like that. Thank you so much for watching this Create a Sim challenge. I think she turned out pretty cool. I hope you do too. I will leave a link to Clare's channel and her WWF challenge videos in the description below. If you liked this video, please subscribe and leave a like and a comment, and I will see you all in the next video. Cheers!